Right this very second, without you even thinking about it, your body is performing millions of tiny miracles. It's this constant, non-stop balancing act, an incredible story of precision and control that is literally the only thing keeping you alive. So let's dive in.
What if I told you that your body is, right now, engaged in a high-stakes performance? A balancing act so critical that if it wobbled for even a moment, well, everything would just stop.
Well, it's totally true. This amazing process has a name: homeostasis. And it's not just some cool biological feature. It is the absolute secret to survival.
So first things first, let's get into the body's balancing act. We're going to break down exactly what this whole homeostasis thing is all about. Okay, so what is homeostasis? Honestly, the best way to think about it is like your body's own internal command center. It's the thermostat, the water purification system, and the chemical engineer all rolled into one. It's the process of keeping everything on the inside, your temperature, your water levels, your salt content, perfectly, constantly balanced. And you feel this all the time, you just don't realize it. Shivering when you're cold? Yup, that's homeostasis. Your muscles are literally vibrating to create heat. Sweating on a hot day? That's homeostasis again, putting a thin layer of water on your skin to cool you down as it evaporates. It's this incredible automatic system that's always working to protect your organs and just make sure your cells can do their job. All right, now let's talk about one of the main engines that drives this whole balancing act. It's something you do about 20,000 times a day, usually without even noticing: breathing. You see, every single breath is a key transaction in this economy of balance. It's a trade. You bring in the good stuff, that essential oxygen your body craves for energy, and you get rid of the waste gas, carbon dioxide. And the way it works is just so simple and elegant. This whole process, called ventilation, is powered by a big muscle right under your lungs called the diaphragm. When you breathe in, it pulls down, creating space that sucks air into your lungs. And when you breathe out, it just relaxes, moves up, and pushes all that carbon dioxide out. It's this simple, beautiful rhythm happening over and over again. So we've got the good stuff, oxygen, coming in. But what about all the other waste our body produces? Well, for that, we need to call in the cleanup crew, the excretory systems. Now, here's something that might surprise you. When you think about getting rid of waste, I bet your skin is not the first thing that comes to mind. But get this, it's actually considered an excretory organ. It's an active player in the body's cleanup game. I mean, it makes sense, right? Through millions of sweat glands, your skin lets out water and salts, which is a huge part of controlling your temperature. But it also gets rid of tiny amounts of something called urea, which is a waste product. So in that way, your skin is kind of like the helpful sidekick to the main heroes of waste removal. And the main players, the real heavy lifters in this operation, are your kidneys. They are the heart of the urinary system, basically the body's master filtration plant. And the whole system is this amazing journey. Your blood is constantly flowing through your kidneys, which act like these incredibly smart filters. They pull out all the junk and toxins, mix it with water to make urine, and then send it on its way. It flows down these tubes called ureters into the bladder, which holds onto it for a while before finally being removed through the urethra. It's just this super efficient purification process running 24/7. And if we could zoom in like way in, we'd find the real workhorses, things called nephrons. Your kidneys have millions of these little microscopic filtering units. Think of them like tiny, super sophisticated strainers that know exactly what to throw out and what useful stuff to send back into the blood. They are the absolute core of what a kidney does. Okay, so all of this is great when everything is working perfectly. But what happens when these incredibly precise systems get thrown off balance, or even worse, fail completely? As you can guess, the stakes get really high. One common issue you've probably heard of is a kidney stone. This is basically when salts in your urine, like calcium, decide to clump together and form a hard little crystal. It can get stuck, block the flow of urine, and cause a whole lot of pain. It's literally what a chemical imbalance can look like. So, a kidney stone is one thing. But what happens when the master filters themselves, the kidneys, just completely shut down? Well, when that happens, a machine has to take over the job. The process is called dialysis, and it's basically an external homeostasis machine. It becomes an artificial kidney, pulling blood out, filtering out all the waste, and sending it back in. It's an incredible life-saving technology that really drives home just how vital that constant internal balancing act truly is.
Now, let's zoom out for a second, because this whole challenge of staying in balance, it isn't just a human thing. Nope, it's a universal challenge for pretty much all life on Earth. Just look at our skin again. It's like it has two totally different game plans. When it's cold, the blood vessels near the surface get smaller to keep your warm blood deeper inside. You stop sweating. Your hairs even stand up to try and trap a little layer of warm air. But in the heat, the complete opposite happens. Blood vessels open up to release heat, and the sweat glands turn on full blast. It's this brilliant two-sided response to the same basic problem.
And this adaptability isn't just for animals. I mean, think about it. How in the world does a plant manage to survive in extremely salty water that would kill most other plants instantly?
They've got their own amazing toolkit for homeostasis. These plants, they're called halophytes, have evolved some incredible tricks. They have special roots that can actually block salt from even getting in. Their leaves are thick and waxy to stop them from losing precious water. Some even have tiny little salt glands on their leaves that literally push salt crystals out. It's a whole different set of tools, all aimed at solving the exact same problem, staying in balance. So, from the quiet rhythm of your own breathing to a tough little plant living in the sea, the big idea is exactly the same. Life is a constant, incredible, and absolutely necessary balancing act. So I'll leave you with this question to chew on. We've talked about temperature and water and waste, but what other invisible processes are humming away inside you right now, keeping everything in balance? It's pretty amazing to think about. Thanks for tuning in.